Welcome to Easy to Love Yoga with Shanna. Today we're going to do a chair yoga practice and we are going to use a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, remember you can always use a necktie. Our focus today will be mostly on lower body. So let's begin. Let's come seated forward in the chair. So our glutes are on the chair, our hamstrings are off the chair, allowing us to have a nice 90-degree bend at the knees, feet flat on the floor, supporting us in this nice upright position. Thinking about our spine and sitting nice and tall in the chair, rolling the shoulders back and down and placing the hands on the lap. Just taking a moment here, closing the eyes and noticing your breath. Are you breathing deeply, allowing the belly to rise on the inhale? Take 2 more breaths and just notice. Let's begin a scan of our body, starting at the crown of our head, working down to our toes. Notice any areas you need to be mindful of as you move through this practice today. Perhaps you have an old or a new injury that's bothering you. Please remember to always keep yourself safe, and if something doesn't feel right or doesn't feel comfortable, remember you do not need to do that pose. Please wait for us to move on to something else. Beginning our 4 square breathing exercise, starting with an inhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain the emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhaling, relaxing your shoulders. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale, notice your posture. Retain. Exhale. Retain. And now returning to your regular breath, and just notice if you're breathing deeply. Gently opening your eyes. Let's begin by placing our hands on our hips. We're going to do a nice rotation, rotating all the way, making a nice circle here. And movement into the spine and the lower body. One more full rotation and then pause at the center. And let's rotate in the other direction. One more rotation and pause in the center. Beautiful. Now we're just going to have our knees facing forward. Bring your toes on a slight angle. We're going to bring our arms up into a nice cactus pose here. Holding here in cactus. I want you to think about exhaling and twisting to one side. Inhaling back to center. Exhale and twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Once more to each side. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. And exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Beautiful. Lowering those hands, bringing those toes forward facing once again. A few rounds of cow and cat breaths for some more movement into the spine today. Starting with our hands down by the side. Inhaling, lifting the hands, looking up into cow. Exhaling to cat, bringing the arms down, arching the back towards the back of the chair. Inhale to cow, looking up. Exhale to cat, arching. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. 2 more. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Beautiful. Come back up into a nice seated position. Now we're going to start by placing our hands on both sides of the chair, lifting one foot up and rolling out the ankle in one direction. And you might notice a few little sounds and a little snap, crackle, and pop happening, and that's perfectly normal, don't worry. Let's roll in the other direction. Beautiful. Now let's place that heel out in front and bring the toe back by the chair. So pressing the heel down and then the toe, heel and toe. And let's walk our feet in this movement to the side. Walking forward once again. Back to the side. Walking forward. Holding here. And placing that foot down, picking up the opposite foot now, rolling out the ankle in one direction and rolling the other way. And now placing that heel down and then the toe, heel, toe. And let's slowly walk it out to the side, slowly walking forward. And walking it back out to the side. And slowly walking back forward. Beautiful, and placing that foot down, sitting nice and tall in the chair. We're just going to touch the toe down and bring it to the outside. Just keeping your hands on your hips for a moment here. Touching to the front and then to the side. Two more. Beautiful. Let's place that foot down and starting on the other side, touch the toe to the front and to the side. Sitting nice and tall in your chair, not using the backrest at all. Let's do two more. And placing that foot down. Now we're going to take the strap and we're going to place it around the sole of one foot, holding onto that strap with both hands, lifting that foot flexed in the strap off of the floor, always keeping a micro bend in the knee, contracting the foot in and extending out. Contract in, extend out. Contract in, heel towards the seat, extend out, always keeping that micro bend in the knee. Let's do two more. Contract in and extend. Contract and extend. Now both ends of the strap into the same hand. Your free hand's going to grab the chair. Keep that slight bend in the knee. And let's take it out to the side for an inner thigh and groin stretch. Beautiful. Sitting nice and tall here. Remember to breathe. Now we're just going to bring the foot forward and back out to the side. Forward, to the side, forward, side, forward, side, forward, side. One more time. Forward, holding at the side. And this time, using the strap to help you when you pulse the leg. Two more. Let's pause here. Draw that foot forward, take that strap and bring that foot across the opposite knee. Now the foot on the floor can go more forward if you find this is very intense on your hips. Otherwise, keep your foot flexed to protect your bent knee. And we're going to slowly lower down as we exhale, feeling a nice stretch in the hip. Now this stretch might feel uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be painful. If you feel pain, please rise out of this pose. Breathing deeply. 4 more rounds of breath. Lower a little closer to the legs if you can. One more breath here. Slowly rising up. Strap in both hands. Set that foot down and we're going to change the foot in the strap. So now the opposite foot is in the strap. It's flexed. We're going to lift it off the floor, keeping that micro bend in the knee, and contract in, heel towards the seat of the chair, and extend out. Always keeping that micro bend in the knee. We don't want to hyperextend the joints. Sitting nice and tall in your chair, don't use your backrest. Let's do 2 more. Contract, extend, contract, hold the extension and the slight knee bend. Both ends of the strap into the same hand as the extended leg, so your free hand can grab the chair. Let's take it out to the side for an inner thigh and groin stretch, sitting nice and tall here. And now we're going to bring forward the foot and take it back out to the side. Coming forward to the side. Keep it going. Let's do 2 more. Forward to the side. Forward, holding at the side and pulse. Two more. Pausing here, drawing that foot forward, grabbing that strap halfway and bringing that foot across the opposite knee. Keep the foot flexed to protect the bent knee. Exhale and lower towards the legs, feeling the nice stretch in the hip. Remember to keep breathing. Four more rounds of breath here and come a little closer to the legs if you can. This is your practice. Do what feels best for you today. One more breath. And let's slowly rise up. Strap in both hands. Allow that foot to come down to the ground. Let's take that strap away for a moment. Once again, bringing your hands to your hips, toes are pointed forward, and let's circle around in one direction. And pausing this time when we reach the center, and let's circle around in the opposite direction. Once more, all the way around. Beautiful, and pausing here. Now we're just going to bring our feet a little bit closer to the chair. We're going to come up onto the toes and bring the feet flat, and one at a time, lifting the toes off of the floor. So you're just giving a nice little stretch, balancing on the heel. Lifting one toe, moving to the other side, lifting the toes. Once more on each side. Feet are flat and coming up onto both toes, heels lifted off of the floor. And coming flat foot, walking the feet slightly forward here. And once again, balancing on the heel, bringing the toes off the floor, alternating from side to side. Lifting the toes off the floor, balancing on the heel. Once more to each side. And now we're going to alternate with that toe lift, bringing the heel off the floor. Lifting the heel on one side and then the heel on the other side. Feeling this in the calf. Once more to each side. And last time, lifting the toe one side at a time, balancing on the heel. Feeling this in the shin. Once more to each side. Beautiful. I'm just resting your feet for a moment. We're just going to take that strap, place it loosely around your shoulder just so it's out of the way. We're going to hold on to the chair with both hands. We're going to flex the foot and lift it up off the floor. And we're just going to rotate, nice circle, outward rotation here. 2 more. Now I want you to pause. And now let's rotate internally. 2 more. And let's place that foot down, lifting the other foot, having it flexed, rotate externally, sitting nice and tall. 2 more. and pause, and now rotate internally. Two more. Beautiful, and let's set that foot down. Okay, now we're going to take our feet out on a nice diagonal. Toes are pointing on a diagonal. We're just going to take our hands and we're just going to slowly bring them down our legs. Now perhaps you can reach your ankles. Perhaps you can only reach your calves. Or maybe you can only reach and hold on to the side of your knees. Find what works best for you today. This is your practice. So coming down into the pose the best that you can. And just allowing your back to round and soften and relax. Breathing deeply here. This is our modified forward fold. Relaxing the muscles in the back and the shoulders. Perhaps you'd like to take your hands off of your feet and just bring your fingertips to the floor in between the feet. Deepen that stretch a little bit. Bring the hands back to the feet. We're going to slowly walk those hands up to our knees. And we're going to come on to our elbows on the knees here. We're just going to do some rotation here, bringing one arm up to the ceiling, looking through the fingers, and then slowly rotating and coming back down onto the elbow and changing sides. Rotating down and bringing the opposite arm up. Rotate down and change. Taking your time, moving at your own pace here. We're not in any sort of hurry. Perhaps some of you might need to move through this a little slower. Find what works best for you today. Honor what your body is telling you. Let's do 4 more singles. This is the last one. And resting both elbows and slowly coming back up into a seated position. Bringing those feet forward once again, sitting nice and tall in your chair with that 90-degree bend. Pointing your toe and just lifting the knee. Bringing the toe up off of the floor, sitting nice and tall here. Let's do 2 more. And let's place that foot down, pointing the opposite toe and lifting the knee. Toe comes off the floor. One more. Beautiful. And just rolling out the ankle again on one side. Rolling the opposite way. And this time pointing the toe, flexing the foot. Pointing, flexing, point, flex, point, and flex. Let's place that foot down, rotate the ankle on the other side. Let's rotate in the other direction. And once again, let's turn this into a point and a flex. A point, flex, point, flex. Once more. Point and flex. And let's place that foot down. Start with your hands at your side for a few rounds of cow and cat breath. As we come up into cow, we're going to just twist to one side. So we're going to inhale up into cow, twist to one side, come back to center, and exhale into cat, arching the back. Inhale to cow, twist to one side, come back to center, and exhale to cat, arching. Inhale to cow, twist to one side, back to center, exhale into cat. Inhale to cow, twist, come back to center, exhale to cat. 2 more. Inhale to cow, twist, come back to center, exhale to cat. Last time, inhale to cow, twist, come back to center, and exhale to cat. Beautiful. Inhaling, bringing the arms up overhead, bringing the palms together, lowering them down in front of the body, closing your eyes, taking a moment to notice your breath. Are you breathing deeply? Feeling the energy flow through your body, and thanking your body for taking you through this mindful movement practice today. Doing another scan of your body, starting at the crown of your head, working down to the toes. Just notice without judgment any changes from the scan at the start of class. Bringing your attention once again to your breath. I'd like to thank all of you for sharing your energy in this practice and for taking this time for yourselves. It's so very important. Have a fantastic day. Namaste.